Okay, so this is an odd one, right? And I say it's an odd one just because, the time of year it's being released, right? And I'm talking about Black Friday, which is directed by Casey Tebo and written by Andy Greskovakic. So, yeah, it's a film, obviously set around Black Friday, which is that big selling day for shit for Christmas. So what is it? The end of November, I believe. I think. Yeah, because it's the day after or day before. I think it's the day after Thanksgiving, right? Now, it was released. You know what I mean? On I think the 11th of November. So that's fine. But now to drop it digitally, I'd have just waited or just released it, you know, at the same time. But to drop it in February seems an odd one. It seems an odd one, but that's what they have done. So it is produced by Warner Davis and Bruce Campbell. Cinematography is David Kruter. It's edited by Chris Torek. Music is from Patrick Stump. Um, and it is starring, well, I mean, we've got Bruce Campbell. He plays Jonathan, the store manager. Then there are people that work at the store. There is Brian, he's second in command, played by Stephen Peck. Um, we've got Ken, played by Devon Sawa. Marnie, played by Ivana Bakuera. Chris, played by Ryan Lee. And, well, there's Emmett, the new starter, played by Louis Kurtzman. Anita, played by Celeste Oliver. Um, Ruth, played by Ellen Colton. And there's Archie, played by Michael J. White. We also have Peg Holzema as an angry gran. Um, Lonnie Farmer as Monty. Ripley Tabut as Lila. Mattia Tabut as Gracie, they're Ken's kids. Stanley Bruno as Bircher. Christopher Mikkel as Lou. And Mark Steger plays our monster. Right, so the gist of the film is this. On Thanksgiving night, a group of disgruntled toy store employees begrudgingly arrive for work to open a store at midnight for the busiest shopping day of the year. Meanwhile, an alien parasite crashes to Earth in a meteor. This group of misfits, led by store manager Jonathan and longtime employee Ken, soon find themselves battling against hordes of holiday shoppers who have been turned into monstrous creatures, hell bent on a murderous rampage on Black Friday. Bum, bum, boom. So, yeah, there you have it. Not really original, you know? Opening a store, like, I didn't know they were opening a store at midnight. Or I knew it was in the evening because we kind of get that from when Ken is dropping off the kids and saying he's going to miss Thanksgiving dinner. That's why they had Thanksgiving breakfast, which I don't know that seems fair enough. You know what I mean? I'm like, Thanksgiving is just a meal, right? So whether it's dinner or breakfast, you're chilling. So yeah, I don't know, but it's not my thing, right? So who knows? Tradition, blah 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 blah. Anyway, right? We do open the film with um like this a mini meteor thing, and yeah, we see something happens, blah blah blah. But then we jump to Ken dropping his kids off. Right? I mean, when they're like, "Oh, daddy, can't you stay home?" And he's like, "Hey, not all heroes. Heroes work on Thanksgiving." He'd be like, "Homie, you calling yourself a hero?" I'm like, "Yo, your kids are young, but are they really dumb?" You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, listen, this film it does those typical things, right? Group of people in a spot they don't particularly want to be, and then all craziness happens, right? But we kind of establish, oh, there's a maybe a romance in there. There's people that don't like each other, you know, and we're gonna go through this film, and there's gonna be, you know, the tough guy saving everyone but not making it, right? We're gonna have an irritating person who kind of gets through. We're having those weird sacrifices. Like there was definitely moments where people are just like, "You got," and be like, "Real, all of you can escape." Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, yeah, it didn't. Especially there's one at the end, and you're just like, that made no sense. Why the fuck would you do that? Also, there was something else towards the end that didn't make any sense around an incident earlier in the film, right? Because you're just like, huh? Wait, if you did that, like, why would? Yeah, it was all weird. It was all weird. It was dumb. There's also that when you look at the rationality of a statement, it's like, but you helped. So if this was the thing, why even help? You could have just let it go, right? And people might have just been like, "Oh, it happened too far." You know what I mean? So yeah, it was a weird thing to throw in there. But yes, we have these situations turn out, have those moments where everyone suddenly argues with each other and with like friendships falling apart. Oh no, mean things get said. You know what I mean? Oh shit. And then obviously, right, an innocuous thing that is said at the start plays a pivotal role at the end. Because in these films, nothing is said really in a throwaway. It's always something to set something up, right? And yeah, that's what we get. That's what we get. Um, which, not a terrible thing, but it's just a little bit predict, you know? Like there's not I wouldn't really say there's a huge amount of depth to any of the characters. It's just the caricatures, the archetypes that we see in this sort of film. But here's a rub, right? I would say if you are a fan of Employee of the Month or Superstore, you will enjoy this on the humor tip. You know what I mean? That sort of humor, it will connect with you. On the horror scene, well, it kind of went through different kind of iterations of horror here. Because the way it opens up, you think it's gonna be one thing, and then it turns into, something slightly different towards the end. So I would say if hmm, if you probably like the later Cloverfield films, right? Um, I'm trying to think of some other shit that I don't know might resonate, but I don't know. Listen, if you like B B movies, yeah, B movies, right? B movies, the kind of I don't know weird campy shit. that you might find on late night TV. And when I say late night, I mean 1, 2, 3 in the morning, right? That kind of stuff. If that's your bag, people, then Black Friday will definitely speak to you. And you can pick it up from all your favorite VOD platforms from the 11th of February. So there you go. It's not the right time of year, but Black Friday is on.